I do a quick rundown on some of the trees I got growing here in Wyoming. I guess I'm closer to Meriden than I am Cheyenne. The reason that we're walking right now is it's actually cool. There's been a lot of rattlesnakes, like 6 or 7 a day. Got some Austrian pines here. I plant a lot of clover and alfalfa and black locust. Here's a black locust. They really produce a lot of nitrogen, or not produce, but they actually put nitrogen back in the soil. It's really been helping the plant. When I first got to this property, there wasn't a lick of grass on here. It was severely overgrazed. And I'm kind of getting it back. Looks like a cowlate, this black locust, which isn't great because black locusts are bad for livestock. Here's a pear tree I got from New York. This is 2 years of planting trees. Eastern red cedar. This is another Austrian pine. I get a lot of my trees from Chief River Nursery. I get also trees from Cold Stream. There's probably a few other places that I can mention next time. These bigger trees came from Lowe's. They're like on the markdown because they're ugly. But here the wind's 60, 70 miles an hour, so markdown trees are just fine. And it's kind of, I planted a lot of this stuff here, as you can see. Got the grass to grow back. Of course, I still got a lot of cheatgrass. Got a lot of native vegetation growing. So this is 2 years into it. I think in 3 years I should have close to 2,000 trees on this property. Granted, not a lot of them are going to survive, but it's a start. Here's another Eastern red cedar I planted this year. So this is just some of the stuff I got going on our place. There's 7 more drip lines to go through, and I'll kind of keep track of the progress, and I'll try to show you before and after. I got all this from Great Basin Seed, all the native vegetation. We're extremely lucky that got some of this thunder and rain to cool things down and keep the snakes down. Here's another locust. Put nitrogen back in the soil. Here's some alfalfa growing around my trees. These are pear trees. I need to trim back some of this alfalfa, but it's actually putting nitrogen back in the soil that's really, really poor. There's Eastern red cedar. I planted just about 80 pounds of sunflower seeds on this property, trying to create a windbreak, stuff for the bees. I'm not an expert by any stretch of imagination. I've done a lot of trees in Montana and Colorado, but Wyoming's different for me. The wind's a little bit more extreme. This is the apple, and this is a black locust. It's just going to be like a nurse tree to that apple. When we get the high winds this year, hopefully this will help save the apple. And my apple trees aren't going to be for an orchard, they're just going to be for wildlife. So it's coming right along. Well, I'll try to show you some more drip lines as we go. And hopefully it'll be another cool day like today, and we won't step on a snake. All right, thank you.